Hi, my good people. How are you? I was scheduling this live, ne? That this live must happen at around about 22. The live just started. Can you believe it? Now, I'm coming back, my good people. I'm coming back. Because I was not ready. I was just still preparing. I don't know what happened, but I'm coming back. I'm coming back, my good people. You guys, the onion, the onion on my eyes, the onion on my eyes. Sorry, the onion on my eyes. Yeah, it's making a number on me. Hi, guys. All right, my queen. Hi, Titi Moms. It's okay, my queen. Hi, how are you? How are you, my queen? Forget me not. May God pour only good gifts in your life. Be blessed, my beloved sister. Thank you. Thank you. Forget me not. Guys, I was not planning. Let me tell you something about the live. I'm gonna do the live, ne? I'm doing great, my queen. I'm doing great. I'm gonna do the live, ne, guys? Now, here I was. Okay, let me quickly put the pot for the meat because I came late from work. Okay, I'm saying, all right, maybe people will be anxious because it's already time to start with their life. Let me schedule that I'm going to be live at about 20 to 7. And the first one, the first attempt did not pass. The second attempt, I did and scheduled everything. And then when I got, it just went live. And I said, okay, let me just leave it and go live. I'm busy cooking at the same time. And I'm saying, let me be busy. Let me go live because at the end of the day, good evening, like Dan. Thank you, Think Sim Positive Sports. How are you? How are you? How are you, my dear friend? And I'm saying, let me just leave it. I'll be checking the pot from time to time because now I'm already live. So that's what happens. Otherwise, I was gonna go live, but not exactly right now because I just wanted to finish the pot first. But now it didn't happen that way. And God's plan God works in His own way. So that is the thing. Yes, 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 yes. We are doing great. We are doing great. Things in we are doing great. So my queen, don't mind me when I look a little bit unorganized because I was not yet ready to sit and go on the live. So now it happens. I'm gonna roll with the punches. Thank you, Dixon. Dixon positive. Let me give you a jacket. Let me give you a jacket so that you can be able to connect. Those who are coming for the first time, guys, to you guys who've got jackets, please. Those who've got jackets, please accommodate them. We cannot give everybody a jacket. Hey, what kind of a life that has got 50 people that have all got jackets? So at the end of the day, those who are coming in, let's accommodate them. Let's accommodate them, guys. Not everybody can be a moderator at the same time. Thank you. Forget me not. Thank you, forget me not. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shani, hi. Granny's in the house, my baby. Granny's in the house. Shani is back. Shani is back. It's okay, my dear friend. Roy Khan, hi. Roy Khan, you were not on live during the day. And there was Shani, and also there was Zika. Zika was so lonely, Roy, when you were not there. Please don't leave Zika alone. Zika gets so annoyed when she doesn't have somebody to connect with. She gets so annoyed if she hasn't have got somebody to connect with. So guys, to those who have means for connecting with people, please connect. And yeah, Shani is back. Shani is back. My little princess is back. Yeah, Shani joined me this afternoon when I was doing my midday lunchtime live. So Shani joined. So Shani said, Granny, I want you to adopt me. Shani said, Granny, I want you to adopt me. I want to be your little princess as well. So I said to Shani, okay, Shani, you and Zika are going to be my little princesses. And there's my Prince Roy, also in the midst today. So guys, it's great. It's great to connect to each other, guys. There's so many fruits to give away. When the time comes for me to start the topic, I won't be concentrating on you, who connects with who or what. I'll be busy with my topic. Hi, Success, how are you? Success, no, how are you, my angel? So guys, from time to time, I'll be jumping and checking on the pot until the pot is ready. I'll be jumping and checking on the pot until the pot is ready. But in the meantime, I'm here with you. I'm good to my princess. I'm good to my princess. I'm good to my princess. Connect, princess. Connect to the moms. There's Shani. There's who else is in here? That one is already connected with TD Moms. Who is that? Forget Me Not. Forget Me Not was in my life during the day. I don't know whether Forget Me Not has got a channel or what. I don't know whether Forget Me Not has got a channel or what, but it was Forget Me Not. Do you have a channel? Forget Me Not, do you have a channel? So Forget Me Not was in my life during the day and is here even now. So you can connect with Forget Me Not, guys. Quick, hi, how are you? How are you, Quick? Yeah. Oh, Success, you are live too. All right. All right, Success. I'm good, Shemi. I'm good. My day is great. I came back late. I'm trying to balance everything. I'm cooking a small onion pot of some gravy. Today is cold. Somebody needs a gravy. Shipple Sai, hi. How are you, Shipple Sai? How are you? Please like the live and subscribe. Sai, Shilpi Sai, all right. Yes. Please like the live and subscribe, Shilpi Sai. Yeah, guys. Let me make sure that my volume is on vibrate, because people like to hear that timing of calling when you live. They call when you live and they cause you what is that thing, copyright. On one of my live, I was warned with the copyright. Someone called and my ringtone is it's playing Tony McCracken's song. Shilpi Sai, I cannot speak any Hindu. I'm sorry. If there's anyone here who can speak Hindu, please talk with Shilpi. And yes, it is a second account. It is a second account. I'm so cute. Thank you. So munvova wena Shilpi Sai, munvova wena. speaking a language that I don't understand, whereas you can speak English. Why? People. People. Are you subscribed to Simple Sign? Simple Sign, are you subscribed? If you're not subscribed, please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Yeah. It's a little bit chilly. It's a little bit chilly in the house too. It's a little bit chilly in the house too. I think I must take my fleece and cover myself with my fleece. It will be nice. Daily dose. Hi. How are you guys? How are you guys? I've decided to cover me with a fleece, guys. It's cold. It's cold, guys. We're gonna be having our topic soon, but for now we are just welcoming each other. Please connect to each other. I'm giving you that time before we go to our topic, because when we are in the topic we get heated. We get heated. We don't even have time to connect. When the topic is heated, we don't even have time to connect. We're gonna go to our topic very soon, but for now, let's connect. Let's enjoy the moment. Let's enjoy the freedom that we have right now. Hey guys, I'm feeling cold. Am I the only person that feels so cold? Hey, I feel cold, man. I came and I said, what? Yes, my queen. Yes, my queen, Telidos. Yes. How happy is Roy to see Zika? How happy is Roy to see Zika? He even say Zika is back here. Yay, these two are so inseparable. Hi, Oliver. How are you? Oliver? How are you, Oliver? Guys, we're gonna get into the topic. I know when there's a Roy and there's Zika in the house. I'm glad that Roy came in when Zika came in. If Zika was here and Roy was not here, there wouldn't be any order in the house, because Zika will be always complaining, looking for attention. So now Roy is in, Zika is in. They will be having their own conversations. I do not mind, because that is one thing that I've come to realize. When you go on live, my queen Delidos, one thing I've realized, when you go live, there will be those little ones that will come in. Even when you put that is not meant for kids and everything, they will come. And when they come, when they are in the live, they want attention. You don't give them attention. They throw tantrums. They keep on asking, no one is caring for me. No one is doing this. No one is doing this. So when they are here and the other one, I know that their same age group is here, I don't mind. They can have their own conversation. We will have our conversation as the adults. we will continue with whatever we want to talk about. Guys, today we are talking about stories that shape us. Stories that shape us and change our lives. They shaped us and changed our lives. You know, most guys, when you undergo something, when you go through something, daily dose, you know, my queen, when you go through something in life, it's either that thing is going to shape you or it's going to break you. When you go through something in life, it's either it's going to shape you or it's going to break you. Because life has its own things. That's what I always say, my queen, Delidos, that life is what you make out of it. If you make life to be bitter, life is going to be bitter for you. If you make life sweet, you choose love. Life is going to give you love. You're going to receive your love back. There was a saying that I used to say when the people will ask me, how come my children are so sweet and how come my children are so respectful towards me and everything. I used to tell the people that, you know what? You reap what you sow. Me, I chose to respect my children so that my children can respect me back. Making your children fear you is not the way to go when you are disciplining a child, when you are raising a child. The child must not fear you, must respect you. If you tell a child you must do this, you cannot do A, B, C, D, E, F, and the child does that, you just tell the child, you are disrespecting me. You are disrespecting me. So you think that what I'm talking is, I don't want to use the word, maar if you say to a child, please don't do that, and the child continues to do that, that's something else. To me, that's disrespect. So if you disrespect me, I tell them also, good, if you disrespect me, I will disrespect you back. Now, what kind of an environment are we going to live in? And if we respect each other, we're going to live in an environment that is so peaceful, that is full of love. There won't be any time to fight or anything, or you pointing a finger and say, mommy loves this one, mommy doesn't love this one. If you do as mommy says, you will all get the same amount of love. Yes, my queen. Yes, the devil attacks parents through their kids. That is so true, my queen. You see your children having some nasty remarks and all those things. But you know what, my queen, Delidos, I want to thank the Almighty God for giving me the kind of children that he blessed me with. My firstborn daughter is 41. Yesterday she turned 41. She's born 1983. She's born 1983, the 3rd of June. 1984. 1984, the 3rd of June. She turned 41. I never had a fight with that child. I never had a back chatting from that child, a back-to-back argument or something like that. Yes, Zika. Yes, Zika. disciplining a child, Zika, doesn't mean that you have to be violent. That's true, my baby. Disciplining a child doesn't mean that you have to be violent. But also, you, Zika, as the child, you don't need to be disrespectful, because what will make the parent to be violent also is the parent will retaliate, because he's telling you, Zika, don't do this. Well, now what you do, you keep on doing that. What do you think that a parent will do? Will retaliate, will use the force now. When the parent use the force, you won't understand as a child. You said, my mother is nasty, my father is nasty, my parents are being violent towards me. Yes, my queen. But my queen, me, I never had a problem with my children. I don't want to lie to you. My children are grown-ups. My children are grown-ups. But what also I think, my queen, can make a parent result in anger in some instances anyway. But there are parents that got anger issues when they're on their own. When they had it rough at work, they come in at home, they take out their frustrations on people that has nothing to do. You see? So yes, my queen, kids come to back to the parents rudely. And Zika says, yes, don't abuse them. Also, parents only look at what they have, but they don't look at the problems. It's true, Zika, at some point, but Zika, one thing that you must know, my baby, about parenting. 32 mom said, parenting teens has given me big challenge. I know, my queen, I know. Because they are at that they are at that time of finding themselves. They also want now to have an input. And sometimes their input is not sometimes in an acceptable manner, in this manner. You are telling them that you do A, B, C, D, E, F. They want to have an input. No, mommy, why can't you do that? No. I've evaluated all the pros and cons in this thing I'm telling that you do. Do what I tell you to do. So now it's like now you are forcing them when you're saying, do what I'm telling you to do. All right, Zika. Official YouTube, hi, how are you? How are you? Let me check on the pod, guys. Just 1 minute. I'm back, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be done with the cooking very quickly. Let me go back a little bit, guys. I just wanna see what I missed. Oh, 32 mom said, parenting teens have given me big challenge. Official YouTuber, hi. I'm totally awesome. fantastic, long live, and smart. You tell me, ma'am. Okay, I'm good too. Mama Ree, Renteli, hi, beautiful. Hi, Mama Lee. Davido says, I think some government rules contribute as well because the kids end up disrespecting the elders. My queen, that I know. That, my queen, I know. Most especially here in South Africa. Most especially Davido's, my queen. Most especially here in South Africa. Here in South Africa, when they were doing the constitutions and everything, they set up some rules and everything, but the rules and the regulations that they said, it was not for what now it has um, um has turned out to be. That's the word I was looking for. Because you know what, when they said that every human being has got a right to what, they were talking because during the apartheid era, those rights were not there. Jiggy, now everything now is turned into those rights that were given for people to be able to live in good conditions and everything. It was for during that apartheid era time when things were changing. Now that everybody has the right to say and that. But now the children, they took on some of those rules that were put in there, and then now they take them and into their own advantage. They use them into their own advantage, and now they will say no because number one was the issue of corporal punishment. When corporal punishment was implemented, my older daughter, who's now 41, was at high school. I think she was doing grade 10 or grade 11 when it was implemented. And we were called as parents because the government didn't like the way the children were treated in the multiracial schools and all that. So there was a lot of apartheid going on. So now everything was just put into one. Now what they did, they put a set of rules and everything. And now we were called by the principals that if you want your child to be corporal punished, you must go to the school and sign a form. If your child, you don't want your child to, you can go to the school also and sign the forms. Me, I signed that my child will be corporal punished if she has done something wrong and it has sense. I know you not just that, just beat my child because for fun. If you beat my child, my child has done something wrong and it went to that. Now, these kids of 2000, they are the one beating the teachers. It's a topic for another day. It's a topic for another day. They are the one now that are beating the teachers. The teachers cannot beat them back because now it's abuse. Because the teacher is older. But the child who's abusing the elder, is it not elder abuse? So guys, connect guys, connect, don't worry. So now where we are coming to now, we are coming to the stories that shape us. The issue of the children, the disrespectfulness of the children is going to be a topic for another day. Let me write it down. Connect, you guys. There's a topic for another day. I've written it down so that I don't forget. I liked the topic that makes sense in my mind at the time. I write it down so that I go and do that. It said honestly, the leader says, it said honestly, instead of protecting them, it turns out to be a huge problem. We are building a society that is broken, my queen, because children of today cannot be, what is that, corporal punishment, the spanking, or the what. They will go and lay charges against you of abuse, of child abuse. Anyway, it also does fall on the stories that shape us, because some parents have got children that are disrespectful, and at the end of the day, they are causing the parent grief, and some parents get so sick into a point that their blood pressures are uncontrollable and all that because of children that are disrespecting them. Here in South Africa, there are pensioners, people that are on old pension, on grants. When they get their grants, the sons will come from wherever they are and come and demand money. Mama, I want 500 for techies. Mama, I want money. It is a sweater that I saw in such a place. I want money for that sweater. Remember how much is that money? That money is 2,000 rand, 2,000, 2,100 or something, or 2,200, somewhere there. And this one will come 1,500. That one will come 1,300. This one will come 1,200. And the poor parent also has, they demand, imagine, they demand, my queen, they demand. And the poor parent also has to pay this what, funeral covers. That's the name I want. They have to pay funeral covers in the same money. And the poor old woman has to eat in the same money for the whole month. That's why you will find now here in South Africa, many old people they are collecting cans. They are collecting cans. They are collecting bottles. They are, some here in Limpopo, they are with a wheelbarrow. They are walking with the wheelbarrow. In that wheelbarrow, they have that big sack. That big white sack. They are putting those things in there because now when they are many, they cannot carry them. So the wheelbarrow, they are able to put it. An old lady in pension, she's busy collecting cans in the wheelbarrow and broken bottles and those bottles and all that and all that. And you ask yourself, me, that's what I ask myself, didn't this woman give birth to children? Where are the children? That this old mama will be going up and down, collecting cans each and every day she's on the street. The sun goes up on her and goes down on her on the street. What happened to the children she gave birth to? What happened to the children she raised? That's what I ask myself. And it's happening here in South Africa. Many old people are collecting cans. They are collecting cans. They are collecting bottles. They are collecting, what are the other things? But here in Limpopo, I see them collecting cans and bottles. In the south of Johannesburg, they collect even the cardboards, the eggs, cardboards, and all things that are cardboards. and all of those things, they collect them. In the streets, first thing in the morning, they are on the streets, they are connecting them. You are going to work, they are collecting them. Late, during the day or at night, they are still connecting them. They move from point to point, point to point. When did they get chance to sit and rest and eat? Every recycling items, my queen, every recycling items. Marmina, the question that I have is, where is the children? Because it's time for this poor woman to rest now. You'll find out this poor woman will go out and collect these recycling things for these boys that are going and stand in the corner of the road the whole day. They will always say, there's no work, the government doesn't have work. But they don't have any means, they don't make any means to go and look for work. Work is anything, it's not meaning that for you to work, you must be provided work by the government. Even your neighbor has got a garden that needs to be cleaned. Your neighbor is working, doesn't have chance to clean her yard. You can go there and clean the yard for the neighbor. That is work. But no, they are too to be doing such jobs. They are waiting for the mom to provide. Until when, my queen? Until when will this poor woman provide? So when I pass them on the street, I ask myself, God have mercy. Until when will this poor woman be working so hard? I'm sure she's got children. She raised these children, and now she's busy doing recycling. And there's gonna be another one who's gonna go and have a baby somewhere and dump the baby here. And then you'll find out now this old woman is still having a baby on her back of the girl that is cohabiting in a boyfriend's shack or whatsoever. And she's busy collecting cans and everything. And she's getting grant that can be enough for her to live with. My God, this is not good. This is not good, guys. This is not good. One thing I said to myself, guys. Mama, one thing I said to myself, and you tell it those, my queen. I said to myself, I will not give birth to children. Raise them. After that, they abuse me. They expect me, even when they are over 21, I'm keeping on providing for them. They don't make means for themselves. I will up myself, take my small bag, pack my things, go and leave them there to fend for themselves and see how are they going to live. My children, they know, I told them. I tell them, when you reach 21, I'm no longer providing for you. You have to provide for yourself. Okay, Mama, it's okay, my baby. They come and steal also. They come and steal the same money the poor woman is busy collecting in the cans and everything, while they are standing at the corners, smoking. They end up stealing the same money this old woman go and collect cans for. Me, I told my children, every one of them, when they turn 21, I made a little party with whatever money I had in me and say, here's your key. I gave them the key. This key, I'm giving you a key to your own life now. You are no longer my dependent. This key is for you to take care of your own life. No more mama this, mama that. Hell no. 21 years, you're no longer mama this, mama that for me. Azuka's Kitchen. Hi, my queen. How are you? How are you? My queen, life is unfair, but Also, if you allow your children, children will abuse you. Your own children will abuse you, my queen. They will abuse you, I'm telling you. Your own flesh and blood will abuse you. Your own flesh and blood will abuse you. You must put a stop. If you feel that this is not working for me anymore, you tell them, my children, I'm not taking this. Same as that thing that you will find that a mother, even she has already got a job, she will end up quitting her job because she had to look after the grandchildren. There's no one to look after the grandchildren. The mothers, they come, they dump the grandchildren, they go and cohabit and make another child and come back and dump the child here. Now this poor woman does not have money to take these children to creche, and she cannot leave them alone. And those that are busy there, wherever they are living their lives, they're expecting these children to be fed. These children, when they are in your premises, these children, they don't have fathers. These children, they have no fathers. No support, no nothing. That's what we are facing, challenge we are facing here in Africa. Especially here in the South. Those children now, they have no fathers. You become the father, you become the mother, you become the grandmother in that child. And your children, you raise them yourself. But now they go and collect their own children and come and dump here by you. And you must raise these ones also. So those are the stories that we are facing. The stories that we are facing as parents these days. The stories that we are facing, the stories that shape us or break us, will depend on how you deal with it as a parent. Me, I told myself I'm not going to be one of those parents that are going to be a pushover. Hell no. Hell no. Yes, my queen. Me, I told myself, hell no. I'm not going to give that to my children. Raise them. I took my children to my mother to raise them while I'm having my own life. I stayed with them. I raised them. Every corner of every struggle, I was there with them. I'm saying this live, they are listening wherever they are, or they will see this live, they will listen to it. They know I don't lie. I've never stayed without my children, my entire life. If I go and visit, I'll go and visit and come back to them. Yes, that's true, my queen. That's true, my queen. If a person feels that we are in the same age group, either you go and rent, or I, as a child of this house, I go out and leave you, the mother, in the house. That's what I told my children. I said, if the day you become the parents in this house, I no longer become a parent, you don't see me as your parent anymore. I will pack my bags. It's either you pack your bags and go. If you say you're not going anywhere because this is your home, I will pack my bags and I will leave. I will pack my bags, I will leave. Electricity again. Electricity again. It's out. Electricity is giving us tough time these days. I just have to check. It was on fire this morning, the electricity. I just want to see which angle. Yeah, at least you can see me, guys. At least you can see me. Let me try and see if it can be brighter than this. Uh-uh. I think this bright is the best under the circumstances. Load shedding, my queen, load shedding. Load shedding. So families, they are really suffering in the hands of their own children. The abuse the parents have to endure in the hands of their own children. Okay, okay, my queen, as long as you can see me. But you know what, guys? It also has to stop with us as the parents. When we're talking about stories that shape us or break us, when we talk about things like that, being a parent, taking your life into your own hands. Mr. Megawatts, hi, how are you? How are you, Mr. Megawatts? Please like and subscribe. Because you know what, my queen? One thing I have seen with children is that even by the time they are growing up, when they are growing up and you spare the rod, remember you are spoiling that child. There are parents who never spank their children or anything. They will just say, no, it's not right. No. I said, if then you keep on saying, no, it's not right, the child is not listening, what else do you do? What else do you do? That this child will grow with this mentality of, no, it's not right. My son, he knew. When I tell him, you must clean the yard, he doesn't clean the yard. He was still in primary then. I tell him, you know what? I'm not working. I'm trying by all means to put food on the table, that you may never go to bed hungry or anything. Black man, Black man, hi my king, how are you? How are you, my king? Long time. I told my son, you know what? I'm not working. I must make by all means that there is food in the house. You don't go to bed hungry. You never go to bed without anything. When you come back from school, there must be food to eat. So happy. Yeah, I'm always happy to see you. You know, Mimos, you are my king. You are right here. Right here, you know. And my son, when he was growing up, and I think he was about 11, 12 then, he will, okay, Mama, I'll do it tomorrow. The sun is so hot now. And that. Tomorrow comes, and Mama, I'll do it on weekend. You know, weekend, Mama, I'm not going anywhere. I wake up early in the morning and I do it. Weekend, and go and do the yard. Okay, Mom. Oh, you know what I say? I don't remind him anymore. Tomorrow, the other day, I'm not going to remind him. On Monday, he comes back from school, getting ready to go and play with the friends. I said, you are grounded. Until all those grounds are clean, you are grounded. You are not going to play with your friends for this whole week. You are not going outside there. You are staying within these premises until all of those grounds are clean. He will clean. And even today, that's what he tells everyone. My mom, she doesn't bend the cakes. She baked them nice. If she tells you to do something, don't think my mom is gonna beat you up. She's just gonna take away this thing that you love with the whole of your heart, and make sure that you don't get it. So me, that's the story of my life. I knew when to draw a line with my children. So they grew up knowing that when I draw a line, I draw a line. There's no crossing that line. That line is drawn, is drawn. Even when they got older, now there was a time we moved from the Eastern Cape to come and live. And how are you, my friend? How are you? How are you? And we moved from the Eastern Cape. We went and lived in Gauteng. Now we started church in Gauteng. And the church that was nearer to us, that we can be able to walk to church. Because remember, it's 3 children and me. I'm not working. I cannot afford bus fare for people every Sunday. So I looked for the nearest church. The nearest church, people there were speaking Tonga. And we are Xhosa speaking. So my children went there once. And the second time, the third time they said, no, Mama, we're not going there because we cannot hear what the people are saying. I said, me, I'm going there because that is the nearest church that is here. And no one is not going to go to church in this house. They thought that I'm playing. Sunday came. I woke everybody up. It's time to prepare for church. They said, we're not going to church, not going to church. Oh, I said, oh. I went into the bathroom. I washed myself. I dressed myself up. I do everything. In the meantime, I'm busy playing my gospel. I'm worshiping, getting ready to lifting my feet to getting ready to go to church. After I'm finished, it's time to go. Okay. After I'm cleaning, after I finish washing myself and everything, you know what I did? I woke each and every one of them. I said, I want to lock my house. I'm going to church. I said, Mama, Dad, they know me, I'm strong. Out. I locked the house. They went out with their PJs. Who's wearing a nightie? Sit with the nightie. They sit there outside. They didn't get a chance to collect food or anything. I went to church. The whole day. When I come back from church, I got them. They were so hungry. So hungry. They're sitting there. The following Sunday, I did not wake anybody up. People woke up on their own. They washed themselves. They got ready for church. That was it. There was never, ever again. My children are born again Christians. I shaped them myself. Okay, Roy. Let me check my pot, guys. You need to spend, and I want the gravy, and there was gravy first, but it was some. Now this one is right, the gravy is finished. Not fair. I'm back, guys. No. that is no, 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 no. No sleeping, streaming. The thing is this. Uh, I'm streaming and I was cooking. I even bent my gravy now in my meat. I was going to check my pot. I could feel that it's starting to candy. It is bent already. Now I don't have a gravy and I wanted gravy. Eish. Hard luck for me, but no problem. Now, by the time you came in, I'm already busy in the pot and we had load shedding. No, 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 not very long. I was just cooking chicken. I cooked some veggies. On Sunday, I cooked a lot of veggies. So I knew that, no, not Sunday, Monday. What day is this? Yeah, Sunday. I cooked a lot of veggies. And I ended up not eating them on Sunday. I started eating them on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I will try and finish them tomorrow. But they're still looking much. But I think I'll finish them on Friday. But anyway, they are in the fridge and it's cold. Anyway, when the food exceeds 3 days, they say possibility of food poisoning is it's a great. But when you are warming it in the microwave, you must burn it. You must burn it. You must be like you are cooking it. It must be hot to burn to burn all the, what is that? Amakriwan. What did you call amakriwan? The germs that they get from the fridge. Yeah. Sometimes I forget. I speak the English. Sometimes English goes Englishing. To make fish, I love fish. I like fish. That's they are going to pass that training to their kids. Yeah, they do. They do. They do. They do, my queen Delidos. They do. My daughter, my 41-year-old, her firstborn son is 17. The other one is 11. It's boys, both of them. She's strict. I look at her. Everything I taught her, she's doing to her children. Everything I taught her, she's doing to her children. And they are just like this. They are like this. Remember, the firstborn is a boy. You must buy a microwave. Yeah, when you warm your food in the stove, it burns it. I don't like warming the food in the stove. It burns it. But when you put it in the microwave, you get it in the same way that you have cooked. You must buy try and find the cheapest one, just a small one. The boy, he knows he's 17 now, and he's tall. He's taller than me. That boy, he's playing basketball and all that. The mother told him, "Tell your coach, if he thinks that every Sunday you don't go into church, you are going to play basketball, he's got another thing coming. He's got another thing coming. If he can't schedule your matches on Saturday, Sunday is for church. They will fight and fight. And the young men will say, Coco, please talk to mama for me. Coco, and this is finance. Coco, this is this. I say, hey, those finance and those what you're gonna grow up now not wanting church, because when on Sunday it's time for you to go and play sport. Tell your coach. Some parents, Sunday is for church, not for when he's organizing matches. He cannot organize all the matches on Sunday, every Sunday, whatever Saturday. So yeah, she has, um, enforced, because you know that today's children, they don't take instructions lying down. They always have something to say. They always have something to say. But she enforced, she enforced, and enforcing it, it made it the children to be, because even the time to enter in the house, they know the time to enter in the house. They know the time to enter in the house. Some children, they don't know. It can be 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. The child has been playing from outside until 9 o'clock at night. Hi, Nokwazi. How are you? How are you, Kwazi? Where do you come from, Kwazi? Kwazi, the live started an hour ago. Where do you come from, Kwazi? You guys are deserting me these days. Hey, Kwazi, you guys are deserting me these days. Dark Deals doesn't have Delitos. Dark Deals doesn't have a blue jacket. Connect with Dark Deals, and she's gonna connect back to you. My King Zero, where do you come from? An hour late. So why did you watch a movie that traumatized you? Why did you not watch a movie that traumatized you when a zero? That is good way to carry. Keep time for God to give thanks for our many blessings and improve ourselves in a spiritual level is important. I agree with you. Yes, you cannot, because the basketball, maybe it's gonna put him somewhere in life and all that. What about God? I saw many edits of it on Instagram, so I watched it. Haha, you, that's good for you. My sister's daughter's ibi birthday. I throw a little bit party for her. All right, my queen. All right, my queen. All right. Yeah, guys, we do not athi amaXhosa ugotywa uselula, because nxa uselula usemanzi ukanti ma uwomile uzokuphuka, meaning that if you spare the rod to a child, the child is like a tree. If you let a tree grow until its roots get strong and it's like this, you can never bend that tree. And if that tree, you want the tree to go this direction, when the tree is going, you bend it so that it can go that direction. So that's what Xhosas mean by that. So if you spare the rod, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble. My king, we are talking about stories that shape us and change our lives. So, in our direction, in my direction that I took of the story that changed us, I took the story of children not taking care of their parents, and parents who give birth to children, and the children and the parents are busy outside collecting recycling in a wheelbarrow. The things I see here in the south, collecting recycling in the wheelbarrow. Where is the children that she gave birth to? Where are those children? Where are those children? Because that poor woman has given birth to children, and wherever they are old. So you find out the poor woman is old. She has got pension. She's a pensioner. She has to go and collect cans, collect cardboards, collect bottles with a wheelbarrow, because she cannot carry that thing when it gets heavy. And where are the children? I know, Kwazi. I know of those ones. I know, Kwazi. I know of those ones. I know of those ones that over demands. I know, Kwazi. I know of the parents that over demands. I know. You'll find Uti Umama, she is working, whether she's working for little money or that, or she's no longer working. She's getting her grant, and the children are working. This one maybe will give her 1,000 rand. This one will give her 1,000 rand. Maybe this one it does not give, or the other one does not give. But on in all, the money that she gets, with the money that she gets for grant, can be able to sustain her. But ufanele ukuthi athi angifuni 1,000 rand mna ngifuna 2.5 mna emntaneni ngamnye. These children have got their own needs to take care of. Naughty parents sometimes really we do contribute in the children not looking after us. Yes, Kwazi. Yes, Kwazi. Zero. Right now, my king, at the moment, I will say none in this manner. The topic just became general. It just became general because at the time we started, we didn't have people that were staying for longer. They were coming in, they were going. They were coming in, they were going, coming in, they were going. So there was not that chance of somebody standing and say, this is my story, this is my dad and my dad. So I was the one now. That's the lawyer. So let's get back on the main topic. Yes, I know, Kwazi. Guys, let's go back to the topic here. The topic says stories that shape us and change our lives. Stories that shape us and change our lives. Maybe there's a story of you when you were in varsity. There was a girl that was bullying you there in varsity, and how you got off from that bullying is by breaking her nose with a fist, and then that's how you got your life back, how you got your groove back. Let's talk, people. Asikhulume, let's talk. Asikhulume, let's talk. FF 0. I'm waiting. You can be number one. You can be number one because we've been generalizing things. Yeah. There was this, if I may say something just quickly. When I was growing up, there was this neighbor's child, in the neighbor, the opposite neighbor. All the children there in the house were bullies. Nikita Adrian, hi my queen, how are you? How are you, Nikisa? All right, Doc, please. In that house, all the children in that house were bullies. So this one was the younger one. This one was the younger one. Now, hey, she was bullying me now, this one. One day is one day. I went home crying. She hit me. I went home crying. And after she hit me, I went home crying. My cousins from my mother's sister, they were at home. They came for holidays. So the guy said to me, "Why are you crying?" I said, Ufundiswa ungishayile. I said, "Oh, she beat you. Can't you can't beat her. You are more or less the same age. You can't beat her. Go back and beat her, or I'll beat you." Hey, it was a matter of I go back. I fight back, or I'll be getting another hiding here at home. Ah, I took the plug. I went. She was there. She asked, "Do you want some more? Do you want some more?" Hey, I didn't ask. I get it. Hey, when she felt my punches, were more now. Hey. She said to run home. She said to run home. When she entered the house, the big sister comes out. She see her. She's running towards in the house, and now the big sister is saying, "What's happening?" Said, she's showing her me. I'm coming there, and I'm like, yeah. Now I'm taking back my control. All these years, this one has been pulling me, Gandhi. I can be able to handle this. Julie, hi, how are you? You don't like visiting. Hi, Julie. Now, the big sister came out and she started slapping me around. Okay, my king. Okay, my king. All right, my king. My king, so Zero FF said he will tell us about his story that made him truly believe in God. Before that moment, he still believed in God, but after that incident, he became more supreme for him. They are Quasi. Come on, Zero, tell us. Quasi, I will tell. Yes, it does. She must learn to fight back, Quasi. She must learn to punch back. She's gonna gain back her strength. We'll talk about it some other day. This children bullying. It's another topic for another day. How do we deal with bullies that bullies our children? Let me write it down. It's a topic for another day. Children that bullies our children. I'll give you tips that I gave to my children. They will never bullied again. It will be a topic for another day. Even on Sunday, they bullied her in her absence. I bullied her back. Cooking Beauty, hi Queen in chat, how are you? It says, I'm out right now, so I might not be here for long. All right, my queen. Zero FF is telling his story. So when I lost my first love, I was broken and I lost all the feelings in love. But hope glowed when another girl walked into my life. But things didn't change. She also broke up with me. And the third lady, all right? All right, Zero also did the same. All right, Zero. And then don't worry, Kwasi, you'll take care of them. We'll talk about that topic. Let's talk about that topic maybe tomorrow, Kwasi. We'll tell you how to deal with bullies. We'll tell how to deal with bullies and how to treat them right. Give them the treatment they deserve. To give them the treatment they deserve, you will see. You will see, my queen, after tomorrow. Let's talk about that topic tomorrow. You see, after tomorrow, you will know how to handle them. As just my character, as what baker nice. As our cheeses were baker nice. 0FF, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting, my king. Carry on. Carry on with your story. Carry on with your story. Official YouTube, I am good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So Zezo ever said, so I was totally broken up into fragments after losing my three loves, and I lost the hope of living. I decided to suicide, and I was one step lesser to end my life. But something miracle happened, which was thank you, official. I'm still waiting anxiously, anxiously zero. Your story is interesting. I'm still waiting. And what happened next? Guys, you keep connecting to one another. Keep connecting to one another while I'm listening to Zero so that we can be able to talk about Zero's story. And we all have stories to talk about. We all have stories to talk about. Stories that shape us or break us. I call you Saddam. All right, Saddam. All right, Saddam, I hear you. Welcome, Saddam, to the live. Did you like the live? Did you like the live, Saddam? Welcome. No, Kwazi, tomorrow we'll talk about those bullies. We'll talk about those bullies. We'll put them in their place. We'll talk about how to deal with those bullies. Give them a treat of their own medicine, a taste. Which was that I had applied for lawyer, and I didn't had hope that I would become lawyer, but they had called me and told that I have been appointed for lawyer, and after that I got the hope of living and starting a new life, which won't include love and girls. So now, my king, uh, your story now, your life won't include love and girls, because those three girls broke your heart. My queen, cooking beauty, we are talking about um stories that shaped us and changed our lives. The stories that shaped us and changed our lives. You know what? When something happened to you, my queen, Zero FF is talking about now how he was heartbroken by three girls, and he said that incident literally changed his life, because in the midst of it being heartbroken three times in a row, he had suicidal thoughts, and then God intervened, and he got a position of being a lawyer, and then after that things changed for him. He found a purpose in life. That's what he's talking about. That is the story that happened in his life and that shaped his life. So we are talking about those stories, my queen. Stories that shape us, stories that change us. They might have shaped you to be a better person, or to be a stronger person, or they might have shaped you to be a weaker vessel, but somewhere, somehow, something happened and that changed you. We are talking about things that happens that change us. So I was just briefly saying about me also being bullied by my neighbor's child, and we had a big thing that was going on. We'll talk about it tomorrow, because tomorrow's topic will be about bullying amongst children and how do we handle such things as the parents or as the community or at school or anywhere else, because bullying is happening everywhere. Bullying is happening everywhere. So it's a topic that we're going to talk about tomorrow. But now, today, we are talking about stories that shape us. Stories that shape us. Mina, guys, I can talk about so many things that shaped my life. And you know what? Yeah. The creator. The creator. Yeah, we talked about the creator. You reminded me now. We talk about the creator. We can talk about bullying on Friday. We're talking about the creator tomorrow. Yeah, it's Thursday. Yeah. Yeah. It's true, Zero. But guys, if I can talk about so many things, the things that happened and the stories that shaped and pulled me. But me, I was bullied most of the time when I was growing up. I was bullied most of the time. Even at school, I was bullied. But when I got my groove back, hey, I couldn't, nobody could ever try anything on me again. So now I want to talk about the story of adulthood. Yeah. Guys, I was working in this company. I was working in this company, guys. Yeah. I was working in this company, guys, at Industex. It is a textile company. It's a textile company. Uh, there in the company, we had colors. Um, we had us as blacks, and we had colors, and we had the whites. Um, but there was a lot of apartheid going on between us, the colors, and the whites. The whites, they prefer the colors more than us. So we were the last people. We were the last people. And we were bullied by the colors most of the time, because they could get away with anything. We were the hardworking ones. But being the hardworking ones, we're not seen for the hard work that we were doing. Hey, this thing, it me inside. It was just tearing me inside, and I didn't know what to do. And I felt to myself that if I can get a chance, I will put a stop to this. But there was no way, because remember, it was before the 1994 elections. I started working for that company in 1985. So all this time until we went into 1994, 1993. 1990, things changed 1991 when Mr. Mandela was out of prison. Started to change, started to be the implementation of things. And in 1994, we went for elections, and then everything was already changing. Uh, so we decided to 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 there was a union, the workers' union, that wanted for us to join it. It was SACTU. So now the problem was the white people were influencing the colors not to join the union, and they were making it difficult for us to be able now to join the union. Remember, for us to organize everything for the union, we have to do it during working hours. Every time, every person you see, you talk about the union and the benefits of the union and all that when you get a chance to go to the toilet. So they made sure that we don't get, we are being watched when we go to the toilet and everything. So our life was a bit difficult now. We couldn't do this thing, but we were trying by all means that we're gonna do this thing and it's gonna succeed. In the midst of doing that, guys, it was heard in the ears of the big management, on top the HR, that amongst the people that are busy trying to get the union into the company. So they called me in at HR and they told me I'm being elected to be a workers rep. So a workers rep, I cannot be working for the union and be working for the workers rep. I asked them who elected me. They say it doesn't matter. I have to do those duties that I'm gonna be I'm gonna be delegated with. So one of them was to send me for a training. We went for a training at ETC. It was a training center. I went there and I came back. When I came back, I told the people that I don't know what is happening, but these people, they are playing reverse psychology here. So the people said, okay, go for it, because they're gonna be like on your back. If you don't accept this, they're gonna be on your back. So go for it. But instead of doing what they want you to do what we talked with the officials, and they said, if instead of doing what they want you to do what we were telling you to do, so that this thing can succeed. I was doing that, guys. I was doing that. To the workers, they think that I've turned my back against them. I'm now working for the Kwando, and they said, hi, how are you? I was working for the whites. So I was now labeled as a traitor. Remember, guys, at that time, being a traitor was very, very dangerous. You can be necklaced. You can be put a tire on your head and be burnt alive. So that was a sad part of it. And then there was, forget me not, my prayers and compassionate thoughts are with your faithful companion. Thank you, forget me not. And guys, I was now at the crossroads. I was implementing the union for the workers. I was also the representative of the workers being chosen by the white supreme. So I had to do both jobs now. Now we had this, we had a general meeting. We went to a general meeting at a place. It was organized by the union. After the general meeting, we had to go. So now, after the general meeting, we were in the bus. The argument broke. It was so bad, guys. It was so bad. I stood up. I was there. I was explaining myself, explaining to the guys, explaining what was going on and what the officials said. And I said, I have a proof. We can even turn the bus and go back to those officials. Maybe they're still there, or to where they are. They will tell you what the mandate they gave me. And the mandate that I'm using is the mandate I was given by them. Guys, to find out, in this meeting, when we were going in this meeting, these guys said, when I reached my destination, they said, no, don't get off at the destination. Let's go and chill somewhere. It was a place that is a little bit far. Let's go and chill somewhere. There's a lot of that we need to discuss to close this thing how we went. When we went there, the guys confessed to me. They said to me, you know what? Every time when we were coming to work or something like that, people were being shown who you are, and we were planning. We were going to what is that thing when you take somebody adapt? What do you think, man? When you take somebody by force, you tell me the name, guys. I forget the name. They were gonna take me by force, and they were gonna go to that place. They were gonna put, no, not captive or arrest, when they by force. But yeah, they were that they were gonna hold me captive, but they were not gonna hold me captive, because they were not take me at the time. They were gonna burn me alive with the tire and everything. So that meeting that we went to, I stood there. I was so bold in the bus, stood there, and I was, everybody, the bus was so full of the workers. Everybody was against me. Everybody was talking. I stood there, guys. I was answering each and every question. I was there. I said, everyone that has something to say, ask me. I will answer. And those guys said, you know what? You nearly died. Thank your God and your ancestors that that meeting was scheduled. And you were brave enough to stand there and stand for yourself and talk and tell us what was happening. Because there were people that were telling us a different story of the story that you are telling us. We didn't hear the story the way that you are telling us. The story they told us, not the story that we heard. So, guys, I nearly lost my life at the time. I was 22 or 23 at the time. I wouldn't have reached this age that I'm in. But God gave me the wisdom to stand there and fight for myself in that. People were, you know, when people, all the people are talking at the same time, the bus is so full of people. Everyone is saying this, everyone is saying that, other one is saying vulgar words, other one is saying this, other one is saying that. But I stood my ground. I said, God help me. I am going to stand my ground. I'm going to be. I fought, guys. I fought. I answered every question asked. And even those who were negative, now at the end of it, by the time I was about to get off, the argument was already neutral. I've answered everybody. Now everyone was asking each other, who was the one that said this story this way? Who was the one that spread this story this way? And that was it, guys. I nearly lost my life. And from then on, I was elected formally to be a trade unionist. I became a trade unionist, a workers trade unionist for 5 full years. I was in wage negotiations and in everything, but nearly died for the cause that I was believing in. So that's how my story ended. I became a unionist, guys. So what is your story? Forget me not. What is your story? What is your story? Because Zero said his story, God answered him and made him a lawyer. That's how his story was answered. Because now he had a purpose now to live for. That's really terrifying. Yo, Zero, it's terrifying. I nearly died. Zero said, you know, Granny, I used to work at an oil company. And one day when it was my night shift, then the company caught on fire and burned totally. I was sleeping inside it and in the hole. Wow. And in the whole company, only me and my 2 friends were there. And they started shouting. And I was sleeping. And one of a burning door fell off on my hand and literally burned half. Ooh, that was bad. He protected me, my queen. Forget me not. He protected me. He knew I was not done with life. I still had so much to live for. And I don't know how it caught on fire, but all the blame came on us three. Wow. And then, Zero, what happened now? Were you fired, guys? Ooh, and I know companies, when something happens, they will want to get somebody who be their scapegoat, who be their scapegoat. Yo, guys, I nearly died at a tender age. I think I was 22, 23 then. 22, 23 then, and I nearly died. Being accused of being what do we used to call it in Xhosa, impimpi, informer, that's the name I wanted. And we literally went to jail for 2 weeks. Yo, but when police saw the footage of the company, they got to know that it was an accident caused by a machine in the company. Ooh, jail for 2 weeks, my friend. Hey, sidlule ezintweni ezinzima njalo siyanqoma. Hey, my friend. Hey, my friend Zero, you and me, we've been through the toughest. We've been through the toughest time, my friend Zero. Wow. Yo. Jesus. 2 weeks in jail, imagine. Yo. 2 weeks in jail, my friend. Imagine it was not a soft treatment that you were receiving in jail. I'm sure they were shouting on you. Tell the truth. There's no use to deny. We've got all the evidence. You are going to jail. And you didn't do anything wrong. It was so horrible. Like my story was so horrible, my friend. Like my story was so horrible. But you know what? From that story, my friend, it shaped me to be a tough cookie. I became a tough cookie, my friend. I became a hard nut to crack. I gave the white people tough time. Yo. During negotiations, wage negotiations and negotiations where there was maybe there's a dispute between the workers, they always like to favor the colors beside these ones. So the black were always undermined. I came hard on them like a tunnel of bricks. The company became, everything in the company became equal like this. I stood my ground. I said, I nearly died for this cause. For now, no one is going to be enslaved. Not on my watch. Yo, they beat you, my friend, when they want you to talk. Wendy, hi, Wendy. How are you, Wendy? Please like the live and subscribe, Wendy. Tough times created great men. Great men create easy times. Easy times creates weak men. Weak men created tough times. Yeah, my good. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle, my friend. Yo, I became a tough cookie, my friend. I gave the management tough time. Tough time in that company until I left, my friend. The management always said to me, yo, the day you resign, you Lily, we're going to throw a big party. I said to them, the day I resign, but you will not fire me. You will not dare touch me. You won't fire me because my union will come on you like a tunnel of bricks. So they didn't have anything to send. And another thing, my friend Zero, my friend Zero, another thing that I did, I knew that because I was tough on them, they will look for anything, any loophole that they use against me. I was at work on time. And when I'm at work, I did my work with excellency. So I never gave them anything that they can have hold to use against me. So I told them, me, I'm going to do my work. I'm hired to do my work. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to do my work. But here, I'm not staying for the rest of my life. I'm going to leave when the time comes. And really, guys, when the time came, I resigned. I worked 11 years. I resigned. I went back to college. At the age of 32, I resigned. I went back to college until I was 35. 3 years in college. When I left, everybody said to me, no, she's always like to act like a tough cookie. She's gonna come back. I never came back. And you know what they say, even today, they said to me, you know what? That decision you took when you were 32 years, you are living by that decision. And I told them that this decision I'm taking right now, I'm gonna live by this decision. Now I'm on my 62 year. I'm working and I am living by the decision I took 30 years ago when I was 32 years. I'm still employable. By that decision I took at the age of 32, I went back to school. I'm still employable even now. Every time that there is a trend that's going to be happening, they call me. I'm not fully employed, yes, but every time there's going to be a training, they call me. I'm the first person they call. My life has been tough, my friend. My friend, my life has been tough. Me, I'm a tough cookie, my friend. Zero. I'm a tough cookie, my friend. Me, I've got stories to tell. I've got stories to tell. Yes, my queen, my king. Tough times, they shaped us in a beautiful way. If you take that experience and you run with it and you take positivity out of it. Leave the negative stuff, take the positivity out of it. You've got a story to tell. You've got a story to tell, my friend. You've got a story to tell. I'm telling you. Life is a journey. Life is a journey for all of us. And it's a journey worth taking. Life is a journey worth taking. You have to take that journey. You have to. By fire, by force, you have to take that journey. And you know, it's worse zero, my friend, life here in Africa. It's worse life here in Africa. It's worse. So we are still in the journey. But at least me, with that decision I took at 32, I'm still able to get some jobs here and there, and then I'll be able to cover this and this that I still need out of life. My friends who stayed in that company for all those times, and they were the ones that were talking so much that me and Diaboniswa, I've got visions. I think I'm gonna. What do I think that I'm gonna get when I leave work at 32 with children, and what do I think I'm gonna achieve by that and all that and all that and all that? Me, my friend, I'm still living by that decision I took at 32. Where are they? They are sitting, they are older than me. Very old, because Kalogu, you know what? They have nothing to provide themselves with. They are relying on their children, they are relying on their husband, they are relying on this, they are relying on that. Me, I'm not relying on anybody. I rely on the strength that God has given me. I'm still working and I'm still strong. If you face the hard times without running from it, then you will have many stories to tell to your grandchildren. That's true. That's true, Zero. Me, I've got too many stories to tell. You know what? I even used to say, Zero, when somebody, most us women, we like to gossip. And when somebody comes in and come and gossip about this person and said, I said, you know what? Let's talk about us. Me, I've got so much story to talk about. Me, I've got so much to talk about myself, not talking about someone else. So let's not talk about other people, man. Let's talk about us. So I'm that kind of a person. So many people, they loved my motto because when somebody comes and said, so and so, that I don't want to talk about so and so. I want to talk about, let's talk about us. You've got something to say about yourself. I've got something to say about myself. We can talk. We can create a conversation that will last us for hours. Me, my friend, when I'm talking about myself, I can talk about myself for hours because I've always got something to say about life. I've overcame so many hurdles out of life. Diary of a PhD. Hi, my queen. How are you? How are you, my queen? How are you, my queen? I thought I thought I was gonna WhatsApp you, my queen. I thought I was gonna WhatsApp you because we didn't communicate today. I thought I was gonna WhatsApp you. I forgot. I sometimes I get to be so busy that I forgot. How are you, my queen? Being independent looks hard, but once you become, then you can do whatever you want because you are no longer dependent on anyone. That's true, Zero. Independence is the most beautiful thing ever. It's the most beautiful thing ever in life. Being independent is the most beautiful thing ever in life because in reality, life needs you to be independent, needs you to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, not relying on anyone. Because you know what, relying on someone else or being like this on someone else, yay, a person will just one day out of your shoulder. And what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You'll be left stranded. Okay, my queen. Okay, my queen. All right. All right, my queen. You say, tell me your stories. I'm here to listen you. Yeah, I've got a lot of stories, my king, that I can talk about. Me, I can talk about myself. I can write a book about myself, my king. I used to say, when I started the YouTube channel, my king, my children were skeptical. They were saying to me, Mama, what are you going to be talking about there? Mama, this, Mama, that. People are cruel. People, they're asking, people are cruel and that and that and that. So, you know what, my baby? Me, I'm a tough, you know what, my baby? Me, I'm a tough cookie. I'm a hard nut to crack. I've been through the worst in life. Those people that are gonna come there doing their things, they do their things because they want to. But me, they're not good. There's nothing that is gonna be taken away from me. Instead, I have so many stories to tell of my life, of the hardships, the good, the bad, and the ugly that I have to undergo in life, and those hardships or those stories that I can tell, maybe they can make someone else strong, someone who's been like thinking that maybe he or she is the only one that is undergoing that thing. Can't you know? By you telling your story, the other person will know that hey, life is hard. Life is not a bed of roses. Life is not a bed of roses, my king. Life is hard. Life, you don't play with life. You don't play with life. Otherwise, life would play with you. So everything, every obstacle that you have overcame. And then what is going on now? What is my phone doing? Hey, my king, let me restart the live. Stay, don't go anywhere. I don't know what is going on now. There's something that is going on like this. I don't know. I don't know, my king. What's that? I'm glitched. Let me start the live. I'll come back. Hey, hey guys. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar, guys. Hey, the devil is a liar. I'm back. I'm back, guys. The devil is a liar. I'm back. The devil is a liar. I'm back. What was happening? The phone was going like this. Like this. In the name of Jesus, fire. I'm sending fire. Fantastic table. In the name of Jesus, fire. 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 I'm bending any at me right now. Fire. Be blinded by the fire. In the name of Jesus. See, the life just go in the screen. Hey. All right. All right, fantastic. She, hi guys, you. This was bad. And I'm like, and then what is going on now? What are you doing? You, my, your cat is watching me. Fire to your cat. Fire to your cat. Like your cat, not the cat watch me, and my life is making some glitches. It's 11:45. Wow. You visit court tomorrow. All right. All right. All right, Zero. No, it's okay, my king. We can end the life. We can end the life. It's okay. You can go. I will release you. I'm still with fantastic and fantastic. When you go, I'm going. When you go, I'm going fantastic. What are you busy with? Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. It depends. Bye, Zero. Bye, my king. Bye, bye, bye. I'm going to also close the live now. We had some nice talk. We'll meet soon, my king. Bye. Bye, fantastic. Let's say our goodbyes too. Bye, bye, bye. Before my phone do another glitch. Why must I stay? Why must I stay? I still need to eat my supper. I still need to eat my supper. Fantastic. I still need to eat my supper. I even yet eaten supper. I came back late. I put my pot. All right. Oh, it's 9:30. So fantastic. You are in. Where are you, fantastic? Where are you? No, it's a headband. A lot with at metal. It's a headband. It's just cold. You don't get the time to go and dress your hair every time because you have to go underwater and my dreadlocks are very long. You see? My dreadlocks. How long they are? They are very long. So every time you go and style them, they have to wash. To wash. Yo, they get long to dry. So it's winter. You must go there when the weather is right. You go early in the Muslim. No, I've got nothing against them. I've got nothing against them. I love every religion or domination or whatever. I don't have anything against anybody. We all have a right to choose. We all have a right to choose. Let's go now. Fantastic. Bye. See you tomorrow. It's okay. It's okay. Even if you're Muslim, it's okay. Let's see you tomorrow then. Let's see you tomorrow. Fantastic. I'm cold. I want to eat and get something hot. Bye. Bye, fantastic.